This man wants to send your nan to Shanghai, China on a flight.
Where is she?
Who exactly is Dr. Kim, and how is he getting away with this? If you were unlucky like me to stumble across his account, you'd probably be pretty creeped out by all these uncanny valley looking people. It's kind of like that one Simpsons episode where like the TV presenter pins his skin back. I guess that means that the Simpsons predicted Dr. Kim. Now some people claim it's fake, that it's filters, and you know what, at first I was sort of leaning towards that, but now I'm really not sure. In terms of Dr. Kim, if you try to search him, little to nothing comes up about him. And it is a bit sketchy because you probably want to know who is doing this to your face. The only real trace to Dr. Kim was a WhatsApp link in his bio, but even that's been deleted now. Now luckily, another YouTuber called Tuv did actually investigate this deeper and message the WhatsApp, and we'll get into that soon. But essentially, Dr. Kim is a TikTok surgeon who wants to help older people look younger, but the problem is...
That's you done? What do you think?
Oh no, so what happens if these guys smile? Do they just fucking combust? The main concern with Dr. Kim is that he has plenty of before and after pictures, but not really post-operation stuff. I'm talking like 6 months recovery down the line. He just doesn't post them. Now, as Tuv mentioned in his video, if you click on one of the hashtags in his description, which translates to facelift surgery, it's a minefield for this kind of content. And as Tuv was making his video, a lot of these accounts had the same WhatsApp number in Dr. Kim's bio. Now, all of these accounts link to the same WhatsApp name, Jaizu GJ. Tuv came across an account called Denghuvao, which led to a Facebook page revealing Dr. L and Dr. Li Feng, as well as his face. Now when I was making this video, I did notice the Dr. Kim account changed their profile picture to what I assume is them. But okay, I'll get to the main point. Who is Dr. Kim? That's what you want to know. Well, as I mentioned, Tuv ended up DMing this account and straight up asked him. Now, to get this information, he had to do a bit of detective work, so he pretended that his wife was wanting the surgery. So they sent him some reference pictures, and at first, Dr. Kim was very nice about his wife, giving her lovely compliments, but then he would completely rip into everything wrong with her down to the tiniest detail. So when Tuv asked who Dr. Kim was, as that's who he thought was doing the surgery, he was sent a video of who is presumed to be the main face behind this all, Dr. Li Feng. In terms of cost, this procedure is $5,100, which is very cheap to other surgeons offering the same sort of treatment, especially when they're including your taxi and accommodation. So at this point, I decided to go deeper. I learned through another YouTuber called Philuman that it's most likely that these procedures are called ghost surgeons or ghost doctors. Now, I'm not talking Scooby-Doo terms here, we're not unmasking a villain. A ghost surgeon is someone who performs the surgery but wasn't the official hired person in the first place. So essentially, they can carry out the surgery as Dr. Kim and get away with it if anything does go wrong. Often these surgeons aren't even fully qualified, and it's an illegal procedure that unfortunately happens a lot, leaving a lot of victims fucked because they can't really do anything. But this explains the whole Dr. Kim persona. Now the Facebook page said they were in Shanghai, China. And when Tuv asked him where the procedure was, he confirmed it was also in Shanghai, China. Now it's likely that these guys started out in South Korea but moved their facilities to Shanghai to carry out these illegal procedures. Again, allegedly, I don't want Dr. Kim suing me or anything. Now, as Philemon said in his video, this is unfortunately something that happens a lot in South Korea. And a famous case of this was Kwon Dae-hee, a 24-year-old student who died after having jaw surgery. His brother quoted after his death that he was deeply insecure with himself, and as I was saying, the main problem with ghost doctors is that they can get away with it because there's lack of CCTV and they're mostly untraceable, which means they can fuck over people's lives and just dip. Now, believe it or not, Tuv did actually come across an account that was even scarier than Dr. Kim's. And these posts are straight out of a creepypasta or something. Now this guy also had photos on his website with just straight up raw pictures of his surgeries with a website bio where he's pretty much flexing all his plastic surgery knowledge. But I'm not too sure about that because looking at this woman's legs, they look plastic. There's something not right with them. I don't know what he's done, but those aren't legs anymore. Dr. Kim's bios as well are very creepy. Like, it's obvious he's lying about family members or friends getting these surgeries because he's trying to like gain some trust or something, but I don't know where these guys got their licenses from. Maybe the Operation game from the early 2000s. I wouldn't trust them if I were you. Meow. Please do not get the surgery if you're thinking about it, or at least get one that isn't Dr. Kim. Just a side note, by the way, guys, I did try out a new style in this video. Please let me know if you like it. If you don't, just tell me. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit, get a bit more creative, I feel. And if there is a topic you'd like to see me cover, comment it. Leave a like, otherwise you are like that bottle of oil over there. And I will see you in the next one.